Now let's talk about this paint for a minute. We had some paint here, and this was some exterior semi-gloss paint for wood trim. So we can't use that on the metal, because if you use the wrong paint, you put it on there, it's going to look nice and pretty, and then once it starts flaking in certain areas, you're going to be able to peel it right up. So we don't want to use that. That's going to be bad. So when you go to the store, get something that is designed for metal. This is a fast drying, indoor, outdoor durability, ideal for wood, metal, and more. This is from Rust-Oleum. This is called Ultra Cover. I've never tried this before. I'm anxious to use it. It says double cover, so I'm not quite sure. I have not read all the directions on it, but you know what? This was almost the same color as that. Now, they were afraid to put any other type of mixture in here because then it might not come out right, so we're going to use this color, and you know what? That's pretty close. And because we're just doing a metal rail, it's not really too close to the trim that's on this building, so it's going to be fine. And I've got my little metal tray here, plastic liners. And this was when I painted the porch. Do you remember that? If you haven't watched that video, you can check that out. And I did that with some concrete paint on the porch of the Chamber of Commerce here in the local small town USA. Okay, I can just reuse it right over this. I'm not even going to worry about it, but I had another liner. I could take this out and use this liner like that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. This one's going to work fine. Then I don't have to mess this up. I don't have to clean this up every time. I can take these and throw them away. Or after you put 3 or 4 coats in here, then you can just peel this stuff up, and you'll just peel it all up in one go, and you can use your metal, your plastic liner again. You can't really do it after one coat of paint. You know, after 4 or 5 projects, it's going to be thick enough. Then you can peel it all out. Okay. So, what are we going to use on this project? It's a round metal railing, as you saw. Okay, what I'm going to try a few different things. Here's a 4-inch mini roller, and I'm going to try to use that on here. But see, that's going to take me quite a while. I've seen guys use a mini roller like this, but they have another roller. If you're going to, newsflash, if you're going to use a mini roller like this size on 2-inch metal railings like this, they have a mini roller that's bent at an angle with about 4 little roller covers all situated in there, 4 or 5 roller covers, and it's round, and you just put it on there and it works out really good. I went to 2 paint stores to see if they had them. They didn't. I even called one paint store. They didn't have it, so I really wasn't set up for that. And I'm thinking, okay, shoot, what am I going to do? I guess I'm just going to have to use this. And I can use a crummy 2-inch paintbrush or a 3-inch paintbrush, and that'll do the trick too. I'm going to end up using some of that around the bottoms of these, you know, down low. I'm gonna have to use some combinations. But when we were at the store, it didn't even dawn on me, and Anna was with me. She's here videoing for me. Thank you very much, Anna.
You're welcome.
And she saw this, and I about laughed out of town. She goes, "What about this?" I go, "What do you mean, what about this?" Talk to you about that in a minute. So we've got a project here, a metal railing. Okay, it's round, and I was thinking, how am I going to paint that? Do I really want to use a metal roller like this? That's going to take me forever. Paintbrushes, yeah, I can do that, but that's going to take a while too. So at the store, Anna, my friend Anna here, she's videoing this again. She said, "What about this?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? What about this?" And this is called a Pro Paint mitt. It's a mitt that you put on, and it's specifically for spindles and round railings. I thought, okay, fine, I'll give it a try. I wanted to prove to Anna that it's probably not going to work. And here's a picture of it right here. He's doing a 2-inch railing, just like I'm going to do. Square railings. You can do it with stain or paint. And I'm gonna fill up this container right here with paint. I'm gonna put this on, and it's just a mitten.
How does it feel inside?
It's just a mitten, no fingers on it. See, here's the inside.
Is it plastic?
No, it's a little cotton liner.
Okay.
It sounds like plastic, but there's probably a liner in between that. And I'm gonna have to dip it in here and be careful, and I'm gonna put it on like this.
Wow.
And that's how it's designed. I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work. I wanna make sure I don't get too much on here. I'm afraid I can't put it on nice and even, but we're gonna give it a try.
Do you think it'll drip?
It might drip. That's another reason why I put the newspaper down, and I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah, bring that closer.
I'm gonna have to bring this down closer, and I'm thinking of putting it on here and maybe wiping off some of the excess like that, so I don't get too much on here, and then I can do this business.
So this is your very first time, right?
Yes, this is the very first time to do a rail. In fact, I've never done a rail before, and now it's going to be the first time to do it with a mitt. And if you haven't tried a mitt, stick around and I'll show you how it works, and I'll give you an idea whether or not to get one of these mitts or not. Hey, just keep watching the video and you can make up your own mind. Be right back.